Ultimately, when we're working on starting refinement for collection, is a soft feel. And if you haven't got the softness feeling all through your horse's body, then you're not going to be able to get that head and neck in that position or the rest of his body in that position to be able to achieve that. We start with working with the back end, and at the same time as we're working with the back end and getting them maybe to drift that hind quarter off, then we're also picking up and asking for a soft feel in the front as well. We've done 1,000,001 serpentines, haven't we, for the time that you guys have been working with me. So now we're going to start to really refine that, and we're going to start to actually work on bringing that into collection, because we can do serpentines like this until the cows come home. But can you see, you know, that your horse is actually quite long on the ground? I want him to lift through his shoulders. I want him to think about actually lifting up through his shoulders, lifting his back, and lifting his pole up here a little higher and having his face like this. This is what we speak of actually collection in the horse. It's an elevated position, and here he's behind the bit, but he's also not stepping up with his inside hind here, which is causing him just to actually drop his nose below the pole and behind the vertical. So the minute that I can pick up that hind quarter and have that step underneath him, then he'll be able to pick up, as Mary said it, this inside hind is actually stepping up towards the outside fore. So as he comes through, there he's lifting up through here, which is allowing him to elevate up through the front and allowing him to get into collection that way. So what you're doing with your hands though is that you've got to be careful that you're not actually just pulling and holding and pulling and holding, and that when the moment that I feel him lift is the moment that I feel him, I release with my fingers in there. I want to be able to get my horse up into that position and release him there, so that he's going to look to get to that position and hold himself in that position. Does that make sense? Yep. So it's quite a bit of leg work that needs to take place here for you to be able to engage your inside hind leg and step that up underneath your horse. So anytime that your horse is out of position or he's not actually doing what you saw Jericho go around here, he was behind the vertical, that was because my left leg was ineffective and it wasn't actually working to get that hind quarter to step up underneath him and over to the right when I'm actually got my left leg on him. So I had to use a little bit more energy in there, be conscious of what my leg wasn't doing, what was taking place in the horse. So I want you guys to actually be aware of what's taking place in your horse.